Alright, everyone, welcome back to another one. This time, it's time for the Fizz reveal. Ooh. Look at this man's. And we thought it was going to be misfortune. Oh, how wrong we were. No, it's the octopi fish-like yordle. Of course. Of course. Alright, another champion 1-drop. When you cast a spell, give me elusive and stop all enemy spells targeting me. Alright, to be fair, this looks pretty harmless. I mean, the stop all enemy spells targeting me is a pretty annoying concept. Especially if you put that onto an elusive. But it's a champion, right? You can't have multiple of it. They would never do that, right?
Oh boy, here I go! Can't catch me!
Oh my.
This is gonna be fun! Stubbies! You're in trouble now! Here, Sharky Sharky! I ain't afraid!
Alright. When you cast a spell, give me elusive and stop all enemy spells targeting me. Nexus Strike. Create a chum.
Tide's coming in!
You give, so Chum the Waters basically puts vulnerable on an enemy character and summons the shark. Then you can move in for the attack. That is actually, I thought it would be like a board wipe, but no, that's actually good. I like that much more fair. I actually kind of like. Okay, let's clarify something. Is it only while spells are being cast on him? And stops all enemy spells targeting me. Alright, so it only stops spells that are currently targeting him. Things like Mystic Shot, Blade Edge. Alright. Alright. So I can see Fizz being paired up with, actually being paired up with Freljord. Is that weird? I think Fizz could work well with Freljord. With, I mean, I guess, like in the video, it was more fitting to be with, actually, Rising Spellforce is crazy with this card. What am I talking about? Rising Spellforce is crazy. It actually has some use on Fizz. But I don't think it's enough to run it. That's not enough to run this. Fizz is not enough for you to run Rising Spellforce, though. You'd have to pair it up with more cards that would benefit from it. Like maybe Vi. It's crazy. Interesting. And when you cast 6 spells this game, that's pretty similar to a certain other level up condition. I think it was Lee Sin, who only needed 7. I still think Lee Sin might need a little nerf on that, because that's a little crazy.
Oh boy, here I go!
Yeah, so you got a 1-cost spell turns into a spell.
Can't catch me!
Crazy, bro. Like, not Not like a spell removal as in you remove. Well, you remove the spell. English is my first language.
This is gonna be
I
fun!
don't know spell.
Stubbies!
Alright. Attune. When I'm summoned, create a random 1-cost spell. What's attune? I missed it. When I'm summoned, refill 1. Okay. Alright.
You're
That's pretty
in
harmless.
trouble now. Here's Harky Sarky. I ain't afraid.
Alright. Get the surfer music out of here. It's time to take a look at the cards. Alright, this is some of the art. Ooh. Shell Shock. 1 drop. A 2/1 with Attune. It's not bad. It basically pays for itself. It would be good in the kind of decks where you want to get fully banked mana on 3. I honestly think that cards like this that allow you to get your cost back in spell mana are really valuable in things like spell, a 6-drop spell, because oh gosh, words, English language. I just woke up. If you haven't told, if you can't tell, I just woke up. I might be a little crazy, but I know what I'm talking about. Remembrance. You want to get that on turn 3. The best way, one of the greatest weaknesses with that deck is that it is susceptible to rush down. Now, if you have some of these kind of cards that can, I don't know, refill their mana cost and still be able to have fully banked mana for that 3 remembrance play, then you be doing Gucci. Okay, we saw this, the coral creatures. When I summon, create a 1-cost spell in hand. This is actually really good. This works really well with Fizz, obviously, because the attune gives you the mana, and then it also gives you the answer. So you get the mana and the answer for any spell that might clear Fizz. And it's not even fleeting, so you can hold on to it. That's pretty good. Blubber Bear. So this is an attuned, elusive. Oh man, well this just screams buffs, doesn't it? This is just screams standalone. Holy crap. So that's a 3/9 with standalone. This dude. I'm scared. I'm actually scared of this. I mean, it's good. If he had one more attack, that'd be crazy. Let's put this into perspective. He has more health than Braum. Oh boy. And he's elusive, so he doesn't have the same weaknesses as Braum. Shit, man. This is just the perfect wall and the perfect buff target. The only issue is it's on a follower, so Purify just shuts this card down. Which is probably good. Having a card that just shuts down this is probably for the best. Thank God for Purify. But yeah, this is going to be super strong. I don't see in a world where this isn't used in some ramp decks or for anything to use as stall, as a wall. And I mean, especially maybe in Maokai decks where you probably have a weakness to elusives. You stick this on the board, you get your sapling, and then you can just wall and have his signature spell heal it. It's because why not, man? Why not? Okay, we've already seen Fizz. We've seen his level up. Chum the waters. Grant the enemy vulnerable and summon Longtooth. Yeah, that's actually I like that card. I like the flavor of that card. In League of Legends, the ultimate is just having Longtooth appear out of the ground and just making a big chomp out of the arena. So I mean, I half expected that to be the case where you just when he targeted someone, it's like okay, it's going to get chomped and everything around it is going to get slightly chomped. But I like this a little bit more. I feel like the other way was a little bit too easy, and it utilizes another keyword. So I think and okay, and I believe long. Yeah, here it is, long tooth. A 4-drop 5/1. It's a 5/1. Hmm. Now that isn't too crazy. In fact, that's actually kind of bad. They might have to buff the health on this card, unless you can get it multiple times. Yes, you can get it multiple times. Okay, so that's why its health is 1. There's a possibility that you get multiple Nexus Strikes with Fizz, especially since, unless they have like other elusives to stop you. So the likelihood of getting Longtooth is decently high depending on your matchup. So having 1 health is fair, because like if you're fighting against other elusives, the 1 health isn't going to matter too much unless they're in a Piltover region where they have mystic access to the mystic shot. Because once you're doing elusives, you're kind of all inning on elusives. Like unless it's Shadow Assassin, because Shadow Assassin is just the exception. But yeah, I think this is fair. It might need some tuning later on, and I mean a buffing. I can't believe I'm talking about that, but like right now, but it might need some buffing in the future. But for now, this is looking mighty fine, mighty fine. Playful Trickster. Oh boy. Remove an attacking ally from combat. What does that mean? Remove an attacking ally from combat. Is it like detain? Except you just remove. What? I am so confused on how this card works. I'm so confused. It doesn't destroy it, it's removal. It doesn't recall it. It just removes it from play. And if you remove, so is this a remove from play card? So it can't even be revived through like Rekindler, or if it was a champion that you removed, or miscall or anything like that. Is that what this means? Because if so, that's a really interesting. I don't think I would want to run this, because it's one more than press the attack. And I mean, it is in Bilgewater, so that does make a difference. If Bilgewater doesn't have many rally effects and you want to have access to rally effects, you have Playful Trickster. But it's just the worst press the attack, because you have to remove it. I mean, like, maybe there's some synergies with remove. I don't know. I'm almost surprised they don't explain this keyword, because this is definitely a different keyword than other cards. Yeah. And that's it? That's all the cards? Aw. Aw. I was spoiled. Well, to be fair, they showed us a bunch of other cards before. Yeah, they've showed us a bunch of art. Like, they showed us like 4 cards early from Piltover. 5, if you count. Oh, yeah. And I did miss this card. I've seen this card now. I missed this card in my other Plunder revealed trailer. Yeah, I missed this one for some reason. Yeah, this card is nuts. I think that's all to really say about it. It's a 4/3. Plunder, get an empty mana gem with a keyword. Ramp City, man. Ramp City. Gosh. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy this. I'm going to be waiting patiently for the 30th. 5 days away. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. And honestly, I probably won't. Is an interesting card, but I don't think it'll have too much of an impact on the meta in general. And that's just kind of how it goes. I think I'm more excited for the other Bilgewater champions that are going to be coming out, like Misfortune. And I am, if you haven't been able to tell me, I'm kind of depressed that we didn't get to see Misfortune. We only get this playful trickster of a monstrosity Yordle. Gosh. Well, with that being said, I'll see you all later. Stay healthy, stay indoors, and have a great one. I'll see you all later. I said that twice. Bye-bye.